Hey Heal fam, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Kateria Poe and welcome to Heal with KP. Today I wanted to take some time just to create an introductory video, tell you all a little bit about myself and also tell you about what you can expect from my page. And so I will say just off the jump that I am a fast talker. I am from the South, and so if you need to rewind a few times, if you need to pause, feel free to do so. I try to be mindful of that nowadays, but I also just try to embrace a natural pace that feels comfortable for me. And so just a heads up, I'm a fast talker. And so I am a 34-year-old influencer. I am in Charlotte, North Carolina. I am a licensed therapist and I've been practicing for a little over 10 years now. I am a mother. I am a motor vehicle accident survivor. I am a healing advocate. And so on my page, my focus primarily is wellness, mental health, emotional wealth. Those are the things that I would like to focus on. As well as my lock hair care journey. And so for me, this is a part of my healing process. If you know me, I have been a natural for about 15 years now, and I do believe that our hair is a great way to express ourselves. My hair has been a great way to help me express myself, and so that also falls into my self-care and my self-love, and a topic I definitely want to discuss. And so thank you all so much for joining me. And let's hop in discussing our first topic. So I have been creating content for the past couple of years now, seriously, and I feel that I have been doing double duty by posting on Instagram, posting a little bit on TikTok here and there, and it really just got to a point where I wanted to be able to create an audience and share my thoughts and continue to grow a community of like-minded individuals to have a safe space to talk about emotional healing, to talk about self-care, to talk about motherhood, and just overall my individual journey, and be completely transparent about what may also be helpful for some of you all that are watching. And so the first thing I want to talk about today is emotional healing. And so I have two definitions on emotional healing that I want to share with you all, and also just some things that I want to discuss that emotional healing involves. And so for the first definition of emotional healing, it's the process of acknowledging, allowing, accepting, integrating, and processing painful life experiences and strong emotions. Now that is a mouthful. It has a lot of different things in there that, you know, we're supposed to be doing: allowing, accepting, integrating, processing. That's a mouthful, you know, but ultimately I think that speaks to the fact that emotional healing is an ongoing process. Emotional healing is something that we have to be willing to fail at in order to get right. But ultimately we have to be willing to go on the journey in order to make some sort of progress. The next definition that I have about emotional is the ability to take proper control of the painful thoughts, feelings, and emotions so that they do not interfere with the present moments. And so we all live in this chaotic, beautiful, beautifully crafted world. Let's just say that. And there's no one walking the face on this earth that has not experienced some painful thoughts, emotions, or feelings, and that is all something that we have to make sure we have a way of processing so it doesn't interfere with our ability to enjoy life. Something that we have to process so it does not interfere with our ability to have a quality life. And so one of the things that we know about emotional healing and what it involves, that is addressing painful life experiences, changing our unhealthy beliefs, and working towards becoming a less self-abusive, less critical, and more emotionally aware and productive person. And so that is exactly what I hope to be able to help you all with. In my field of therapy, that's something primarily that I discuss probably in every single one of my therapy sessions. What is the emotional healing that's taken place? What are the things that have come up for my clients over the past week? And so again, that is something I think is really important. And unfortunately, based on the way that our healthcare system is set up, not everyone has access to therapy. And so just to be clear, this page, the things I post, the events that I share, and even the workouts that I plan, the worksheets. We're not doing no workouts. The worksheets that I plan to share with you all, they are all focused on emotional healing. And while they are aimed to help you all process that information and to get through, they are not intended to be a substitution for therapy. So just to reiterate that again, I am a therapist. I plan on providing worksheets and helpful tips on healing, and also just life and how to navigate it in the most beneficial way possible. But this page, again, is not intended to be a substitution for having an actual one-on-one therapist. And so please take that to mind. And so there you have it, a few definitions on emotional healing. And so one of the things that I think is important on our healing journey is our transparency, and also some way of us assessing how we're feeling, what we're doing, and if we're actually really taking care of ourselves. And so a lot of people in my family, my friends, my loved ones, they know that I'm a therapist. And so while I'm able to hold space for them, I often remind them that I'm human too. I make mistakes too. I am not perfect. And I try to help them to hold me accountable by just giving them that space and, making it known, like, I want you to hold me accountable, And so, yes, I am a therapist, and a lot of the information that I want to share on this page is backed by evidence-based theories, and also, just backed off of my experience as a therapist. But I'm still learning. I am not perfect, and my goal is to work to create an online community where that we can safely have these discussions. I also want to make sure that if there are any questions that you have for me as a therapist, as a black therapist that's a mom, as a black therapist that's a mom, as a Christian, as a black therapist that's a mom that's Christian and single, and so all those life experiences is something that I also want to be able to address. And so I've had some people ask, why do this now? You're a therapist, you're already get paid for that, so why do you want to have this YouTube page? And ultimately for me, it's important for me to be able to have this dialogue and to be able to create a platform of healing and normalize the ability to heal, because we do live in a world where there are a lot of hurt people. And so in the process of therapy, I love it. I love helping people. I love meeting with them one-on-one. But unfortunately, sometimes I can feel that I am patching up individual people to send them back into a world that is broken. And so while it's not my responsibility, to protect my clients in that way, because with each painful experiences that we have, I also believe that there is a process that will lead to more growth, more maturity, and just different experiences will also help to show us what we're capable of. But I wanted to do this channel so that other people who maybe are not in therapy or who do not have access to therapy also can begin to have these conversations and challenge themselves, share them with their friends and family, talk them over with their friends and family and the people that they trust. Because one of the things I've realized over the past 10 years of what makes a difference in how people process therapy, and probably determines sometimes the length of time in which they are in therapy, is if they have a support group, if they actually have that accountability, and if they actually have a space where they can have those honest, raw conversations. And so I tell people all the time in therapy that my job, my goal in being their therapist is to work myself out of a job. And so I want you to get to a point where you are on your healing journey, that you have increased your emotional awareness, and that you have that support group that provides you that accountability so that you don't need me anymore. So there are some things that we're going to experience in life where it is going to be best to talk to a professional. But again, if we have that support, if we have that accountability, I do believe that we can work through those problems. And so this is also something I want you to be able to share with your family, share with your friend, post in the comments if you have any questions or anything that you have ever wanted to ask a therapist. And so you can email, you can DM me on my social media platforms, and I'll do my best to try to answer those questions. And so I am leaving you all with a self-care assessment that I use very frequently with all of my clients, and I've also sent to some friends and family members. But this self-care assessment is something that I want you all to click on, go to my website, download the PDF, print it out. If you have an iPad, something you can write on there. But I really want y'all to print this out because I want you to go back and look at it at the end of the year, and just see what you've made progress on. And so this self-care assessment, it has different categories. We talk about career-wise, our spiritual self-care, our physical self-care, our emotional self-care, as well as I think social self-care as well. And so that is something I want you all to look at, and during my next episode I do want to address that. And so that's it. I just wanted to share with you all a little bit about my background, mainly get that definition of emotional healing, and also let you all know what you could expect while watching my channel. And so be sure to like, subscribe, share this, and also get the link, check out the link below for the self-care assessment so that next time we can discuss that a little more in depth. Thanks for watching.